Hey guys, DaftMedic. So I wanted to talk about Planetside 2, and I wanted to do an overview before I do more detailed videos like class loadouts and stuff like that, stuff I've had success with. But I didn't want to do your standard, this is an MMOFPS, you have one continent, 1,000 people, it's this massive battle, because you can find that out by looking at a wiki or whatever. What I wanted to talk about was why I like this game. Because you're not going to find that out there when you're searching for, what is Planetside 2. You're not going to find, someone's input on why they enjoy this game over games like Battlefield or, Call of Duty if you really like that game. So, why do I like Planetside 2? I was really big into Battlefield 3. I love that game. It's a great game, and if there wasn't Planetside 2, I'd still be playing it. It's a wonderful game. Given that, you really need to try Planetside 2 just to see the difference that the massive scale gives you. It's almost like comparing Battlefield 3 to like Quake 3 Arena. You've got this tiny little arena where you just run around, jump, kill people. When you look at Planetside 2, that's what Battlefield 3 feels like. It's just this tiny little facility that you can, if you fly the jet, it takes 1 minute and then you've got to turn around and fly back towards the center of the map again because you've hit the boundaries. Whereas Planetside 2, it's this massive continent. You can have a dogfight that spills over the entire continent if you want to. God forbid you do, because you're probably going to have a lot of fire coming at you when you're running away. But, there are boundaries, but not to the extent that Battlefield 3 has. And granted, some of those maps like Caspian Border are huge, but that's just like one facility on the continent of the Araxis that Planetside 2 takes place at. It's just when you finish the map in Battlefield 3, you go back to the menu and you play another map. But in Planetside, that's not that way. You got to get back in your tank column, move on to the next facility. That momentum you have can continue, and if you're having a bad time, then you can pull out and go back to the warp gate and find a new battle to fight at, or whatever you want to do. And it's this persistent battle. It's not like you can just leave the game because it's going to be over in 20 minutes. Like, what happens on that continent actually matters. So if you pull out of a battle and you lose a facility, it's not like you're going to have that facility back in 10 minutes unless you go retake it. It's that persistent feel that really it gives not only satisfaction when you do actually take territory and stuff like that, but it's just this there's a lot more strategic aspect to it. So if you win a map in Battlefield 3, you get some stats and stuff like that. And there are stats in Planetside 2, but if you win a facility in Planetside 2, you take that facility. Now you have that facility. It gives your team a bonus. It might give you more supplies so you can buy more aircraft, stuff like that. It's just like the stuff you do actually matters. And it's on such a big scale that it's actually really entertaining. Granted, there are some downsides, and I can talk about that a little bit. Like, the battles you get into, it's not going to be an 8 versus 8 or a 16 versus 16 or 64 versus 64. They're not equal battles. Like, you're going to be sitting at a facility with 3 guys, and all of a sudden, 100 tanks roll in, and it's like, oh shit, what do we do? You pretty much run for the hills, or it might be, 15 guys that come in and try and take the tower from 3 of you guys, and, it's really satisfying when you send those 15 guys packing. So in that sense, it's not really going to be fair fights. But I think that's part of the satisfying aspect to it, is when you find a fight that's not exactly fair, but you come out the victor, and it's that feeling of satisfaction that not only did you do something that matters, but you overcame the odds. So once again, the game's free to play. It's not going to hurt if you just download the game, try it out, give it a shot. I'm going to have a lot more videos coming out. If you do like the game, subscribe to my channel. I've got a lot more stuff that's going to be coming. Loadouts, vehicle tactics that you can use for capturing certain facilities, a lot of stuff I want to share with you guys. Subscribe if you want to keep updated with more videos. If you like Planetside 2 and you want to play with me, hit me up with a friend invite in the game. I'm on the Helios server. I'll leave my character details below so that you can get a hold of me. I'd love to just play with you. Even if you're not any good and you just want to be some fodder, ride around with me in the Sunder, that's totally fine. Alright guys, so with that, I'd say, give Planetside 2 a shot. Hopefully I see you guys out there, and keep tuned for the upcoming videos. Alright, see ya.